If you're not money there, if you're the son of the soil, you must have people with you. So with you and the people with you, then you can always raise a standard against the people coming against you. It's unless you're working alone that you have a problem. But if you're not working alone and you got people, you can always raise up your own standard and push back. I think what's always important is if you want to get into a new territory, always understand the rules of the game and the rules that they play at the moment. Find someone who's doing something similar to what you're doing or who is a mentor you can latch onto and work with them. Create your own uniqueness and go there with boldness, confidence, and focus. I think that's always my own strategy for entering new spaces.
If you've been away from home for a period of time and you come back and your hometown's ravaged with all these drugs and it's been overrun by these drug dealers, the average person is probably going to want to do something to kind of change their situation. So I think it's resonating with people. People are really into it. And it's humbling because, you know, we did a lot with a little. I mean, our budget was not massive on this movie. And I think that, you know, when you see the finished product, man, and the way we keep the movie moving and everything, people really seem to be responding to it. And I'm telling you, even though it's an action film, it is a human story because at the end of the day, we've got a character here, a protagonist, I feel is doing things that the majority of us would do if we're put into this extreme situation.
I know you wrote this, so you probably were not, I mean, when you do something, you're not sure how will it go. And watching all of it unfold so far, are you feeling like, okay, you want to do this more?
Absolutely. You know what, I've got so many stories in me that I want to tell. And you know, I've written a bunch already, actually, that was already set out here in Nigeria, so watch out for that. But no, there's so many more stories we want to do. I've been speaking to the director, Chee, Cheung, about, you know, possible future projects. And we got a couple things, really good ideas lined up. And yeah, it's about bringing them to life, man. So hopefully, you know, let's see what this movie does as well. It's obviously part of it. It's part of the equation. But I feel that... I hope it's going to be well received, and if so, it just opens the door for way more projects. And yeah, I guess we'll see. Watch this space.
What's been really nice is the reactions to the screenings. You know, I think it's been kind of really great, and actually just. I mean, being interviews, like I think kind of Nollywire have been amazing, really incredibly supportive, and I really feel this great sense of community here. So everyone's been really kind, very welcoming, and it's been really nice. I think we made this film, and you know, as filmmakers, you never quite know how people are going to respond. But people have been really accepting, and it's been really nice, very humbling experience. And so I think kind of in terms of, I guess, kind of coming into new territories, new terrain, I think it's about respecting the rules and the disciplines and the approach, and not assuming. I think that was kind of something, and there'll always be, you know, challenges and differences. But at the same time, I think one of the things that you're always trying to do is how you can kind of improve things. And but I come back to that word collaboration. I think that's key.
I agree. Like there's little quirks and different things in different countries. Like the thing that I kind of found the hardest here was everybody has moves. So when the music starts and everybody starts moving, for somebody that doesn't have very good moves, I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do now? So I'm having to like slowly like feel it, but it's great.
What have you seen, you know, in your time during the production with Afraid? What have you seen in Nigeria with the Nigerian film that, you know, you maybe kind of surprised you?
What really came together, I thought, was the sense of community that we had. So not only in the areas that we were working with, but with the crew as well. So without those people and without everybody working really hard, long hours in quite harsh conditions, like this would never have got over the edge. So it's thanks to those guys, really.
Son of the Soil was really different. So I saw like, after seeing like the first cut, I could only emotionally translate the pain of the main actor, the thing driving him, and then the camera movement looking like it's a game. You know, it's not looking like it's real live action. So it was very different from me. So I had to first follow like the first few minutes, try to follow the film before I came back to, oh, this is going to be an Afro action thing. And that was it for me. I didn't need to think too much. I had to drive every emotion. It's an Afro action film for me, and that was why I just brought into it. Afro action. Simple.
Well, that's that. Yeah. You are saying like simple.
Yeah, so really, but like you said, for everything, I'm like, okay, this particular film, I want one element to keep resounding, but for this one, there was nothing I could do to pin down the movie to an element. There were just so many elements, so I made sure that all the elements now was just radiating around that theme, Afro action, and it was really good, you know.
A little bit of nervousness, a little bit of anxiety, but also a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation, a lot of, would I say fulfillment that we've been able to get here. When you're planning these things, you never know first of all, how the film will be received. And you just never know. Sometimes you just feel a lot of optimism in your mind, but you don't know whether it will be validated by, others. And so it's a range of emotions, but I think generally positive. Whenever we're going to release a film, it's always, you never know how it's going to perform. But one thing is sure, we have a really solid product on our hands. And if the Nigerian audience is anything to judge by or anything to judge by, once they like something, word of mouth travels quite fast. So we're hoping and banking on that, and hopeful that this becomes a template for more productions and collaborations like this to get done.
Can you tell me a little bit about how your year's been, especially keeping this place up and running and making sure that people have a good experience every time? We had EbonyLife Place, by the way.
Yeah, EbonyLife Place. I mean, you know that last year we were the #1 cinema in West Africa by box office. And this year we're hoping for it to be the same. But what's more important for us, more than box office and being #1, is actually making sure people feel comfortable. And so what we focus on here is comfort, the reclining seats, the blanket if you're feeling chilly, and up to 30 different kinds of food and drink. So comfort is really key for us.
Eventually